What the fuck are you doing?
Me? Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Obviously, I'm listening to What the Fuck Are You Doing podcast, one of the newest podcasts of You Run Podcast Network. It's a podcast featuring E-Bitty and Herm Dizzle. They come together Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, get it, to bring you episodes about pop culture, movies, and any bullshit they can think of. Yo, this podcast got so many dick jokes, it's like a bag of dicks. Anyways, check out the WTF Are You Doing podcast, brought to you right here by the You Run Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thin, thick, deep dish stuffed, I'm about it. No anchovies. You put anchovies on that thing and you're going, oh! Oh, that'll do. The clock's ticking, dude.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos. You know they call me Mount Crushmore. You know they call me the Chicken Messiah. It's me, Ryan Wilson. And also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, King of Connecticut, the rigorous razor blade himself, Seamus Rogers. Seamus, hello.
Hello! What is up, my friends?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So, what are we here for?
Just hang out.
All right.
Also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the sweatpants overlord, follically challenged himself. You know they call him Baby Feet Howie. Greg, what's good?
You know I get the softest feet on the pod, and you know I'm gonna edit that, and so it's gonna sound super smooth.
You mean Petty Greggy? I mean Pedicure Greggy? I don't want to mistake people.
That's right.
Also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, a very special guest. On tonight's show, the man whose lexicon is bigger than King Kong, a voice so eloquent it's almost sing-song, the movie reviewing, factoid spewing, host of movies for days, the man with a PhD in Carlito's Way on DVD. Hello, Newman.
Ooh, oh my God, I'm smoking right now. I've got mist coming off of me from that beautiful introduction. Thank you so much, man. That's right. Happy to be here with the Crusty Boys.
Happy to have you, man.
Thin, thick, deep dish stuffed, I'm about it. Whatever you guys are at. If all you leave me is the bones, you know I'll chomp them right up.
What about anchovies?
You would ask that question as I was taking a drink out of my beer. Anchovies, I gotta say, I've tried it just for the novelty, but I gotta agree with the great Michelangelo on this one.
Good answer.
Newman, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the show, please, for our listeners who are unawares?
Absolutely, positively. Well, I am Newman the Film Rat, and I run and host Movies for Dayz, your non-pretentious, easy-access movie chat podcast. Every Friday, I take a deep dive with a friend, a fellow host. It's always someone different into a... I'm running out of my own thing here. We take a deep dive into any film from any decade with anybody's guess as to how we chose that film that week. I smoke a lot of weed, and I don't like to do the same thing all the time. So you might come upon my show in its normal episodic format, but you might run into one of my sub-series, the ever-popular Rage for Cage, where we take two Nicolas Cage movies and put them in the cage match against each other. Tarantino Jamborino, where we do a retrospective on the films of Tarantino. The Freak Power Podcast, where we look at movies inspired by the works of Hunter S. Thompson. And my newest, Boldly Going Somewhere, where we look at Star Trek films. It's positively fucking Movies for Days at my channel, so check me out pretty much every social, Movies Days or Movies for Days. What you gotta know is that Days is spelled with a Z, because I grew up in the 90s when everything was extreme.
Hey, real quick, I missed all that. Could you say that again from the top?
Yeah, but it's going to take at least another couple sips of this beer. Can you stick with me?
Now, that's fantastic, man. I've listened to your show. You're fucking very eloquent. That's, That means a lot to me, honestly.
I appreciate that, man. You know, when I was growing up, and I'm not just spitballing, this is legit, I would get so frustrated anytime I would use a swear word and some adult authority figure would say, you know, it's just sad that you can't find a more intelligent way to express yourself. Because I'm sitting there, even at that age, going, okay, lick my hairy crack on that, because I've got vocab just coming out the wazoo over here. I want to incorporate every word I can. I don't like the notion of bad words, only bad actions. So, like, yeah, it
those
frustrated
are some of our favorite
me.
words.
Exactly, right? We got to use all the words we can. People can't even fucking read anymore. They damn sure don't know how to speak. So, yeah, man, I'm all about it. Whether the words be flowery or vulgar, I'm all about language and being verbose.
Dude, your Pineapple Express episode was absolutely amazing.
That's not because you were on it.
Just joking.
I was just going to say, no, my guest on that show, one of the best ever. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want him getting an even bigger, balder head.
Yeah.
Well, truly an honor to have you. We're not here to talk about just you tonight, though, Newman. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm out of here. Later.
Thank you for the spaghetti sauce, but tonight, folks, we're here to talk about Not Monkeys 1 through 11. I missed all those. I don't know where to find them. I even checked Tubi. Doesn't exist. Today we're here to talk about 12 Monkeys, folks. What a vehicle this is. We got Bruce Willis, and we got Brad Pitt really acting their fucking asses off in this movie. And I really enjoyed it. Gregory brought this movie up. Greg, what do you want to say about 12 Monkeys to the good people out there?
Let's say in a future world devastated by disease, a convict is sent back in time to gather information about the man-made virus that wiped out most of the human population on the planet. This movie came out in 1995, and it is directed by Terry Gilliam. And I hadn't seen this movie since probably 1995, maybe 1996. My friend Hawk watches it every week, he says. I didn't believe him, but he basically just talked about the whole movie before I left, right, real quick on PlayStation. He knows it like the back of his hand.
I want to hang out with that guy.
If you play the games, you voluntarily take a tranquilizer. I guess they give you some chemical strains, huh? Drugs! What's that they gave you? Thorazine? Halidol? Learn your drugs. Know your doses. That's what I took away from this movie. That one line, and that's it. I clocked out after that. So the rest is on you guys.
Good, Jeffrey.
John Cena's in this movie.
Really?
I didn't see him.
It's John Cena.
See what you did there.
Wow, that was joke on joke on joke.
And I just saw it right there, and it just hit me. Right, it came off the top of the head right there.
We contain multitudes. Parallel universes. Here we go, baby. Fucking 12 Monkeys, guys. I hadn't seen the fucking movie since high school. Didn't remember shit about it going into it. And I was pleasantly surprised. I definitely liked it way more as a grown man rather than being a punk-ass teenage shitbag.
Yeah, I don't remember it being a time-traveling movie.
No, me neither.
I don't remember this movie at all.
I couldn't remember the premise either.
That's so exciting to me to hear, because I, like your buddy, watched this movie a million times, especially growing up. I know the movie kind of like the back of my hand, but it's been a little while since I've seen it. Definitely not since I, got into this latter half of my 30s. So it was really nice to watch it again with slightly older eyes. And I had a similar experience with Starship Troopers pretty recently. And it was kind of like, oh man, there's all this extra shit in here that I didn't even appreciate, 10, 15, 20 years ago. This is a good ass movie.
Yeah, it goes right over the head when you're younger, I heard the show's excellent as well, too. I got to watch the show.
I was just happy to look at young Bruce Willis' butt again. I'd missed that butt.
We see a lot of him in this.
Yeah, a lot of Bruce Willis butt.
Not enough frontal. Not enough frontal.
Well, you've got Color of Night for that, so
right.
There's always an option.
I wanted to see the little Willie.
You know what's great about Color of Night? You get to see two snakes.
Hey-o.
What's the other one named?
You can name it whatever you want, brother. Just slapping it out of a mailbox with a shovel, and again, that's
Anaconda
not a
starring
euphemism.
Paul Rudd and Jack Black.
Oh my goodness.
That trailer dropped today and it looks pretty horrible in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
I don't know if I've seen that trailer. You said Paul Rudd and Jack Black?
Yeah, they're like remaking the Anaconda movie, and then their snake dies, so they need to go in the jungle and find another anaconda, and it starts hunting, and a real one starts hunting them, or something like that.
Yeah, isn't it kind of meta? It doesn't the Anaconda movie exist already in this new movie?
Oh yeah, they're going to recreate it. They're going to like reshoot Anaconda.
Jesus Christ. We're just scraping the bottom of the barrel, aren't we?
Seriously.
I don't know. It was popular in the 90s. Can we do it again?
Did Disney buy the rights?
Doesn't Disney own everything? I'm pretty sure they own my taint.
And they just just rinse and repeat.
Ice Cube better have a cameo.
I was gonna say like Paul Rudd, like they're like, who are we gonna get to play Ice Cube? And Ice Cube's like, I'm available.
No, he's working on War of the Worlds 2.
He didn't even leave his house or interact with anybody to make it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it, but I'm not leaving my house.
And what's more gangster than that? All right, fucking Greggy Pooh Bear. Why don't you start off this menagerie of questions? Just delight everybody, please.
Okay, Newman, if you could travel back in time, what year would you go back to, and where would you go? What would you do?
I would go back to 1967 in, I want to say Philadelphia, forgive me, horror freaks listening, wherever George Romero was working as a filmmaker, and right before he started to make the first Night of the Living Dead. And I would get in with that guy, and I'd be a part of that movie. I don't care how.
Zombie extra?
I tell you what, man. First of all, the rights to that are just totally out in the open because they never put the copyright on, right? So if you ever wanted to be a weird gutter trash theater kid like I used to be, you could fucking take a script like Night of the Living Dead. You could adapt it for the stage, and you could put it on stage for a bunch of drunk college kids.
I think Night of the Living Dead needs a musical on Broadway.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. At any rate, I would love to be the news reporter guy. They turn on the news report and it's like, oh, these ghouls are out and you got to watch out. Do not attempt to rescue any of your loved ones. I would fucking love to be that guy.
Is he the guy who says when hell is full, the dead walk the earth? Or is that from the remake?
That is from the remake, but I thought that they lifted it from something else. That guy definitely doesn't say it. He's just a very by-the-numbers news bulletin dude.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm so glad that you said that you were a theater kid. It all makes sense now.
Oh, sure, man. If you hadn't put that together already, I mean, good Lord. I'm a little lapsed, though. I fell out of that shit hard, and I got into podcasting. I have way more control.
I'm not in
podcasting.
I'm not a professional rapper either, so now I'm podcasting.
There you go.
I was going to be big. I was going to be so big.
Speaking about being big, same question to you, Ryan. Where would you go? What would you do?
I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't go anywhere. I already do so much, and I'm so busy all the time. I just like to pause time for a couple days and just kind of sit and do nothing.
You could go back to like 1993.
I don't.
You're going back in time. You're not advancing the time, so it's not like taking any of your time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Do you understand how time travel works? Because I can tell you.
I'm going to time travel to my last day off and just do that again.
Everyone always thinks you're crazy. And you go back and why am I in chains? Why am I chained?
Well, where would you go, Seamus?
I would go back to 1969. I want to witness the moon landing. I'm skeptical. It's 56 years later. Why haven't we gone back? For real? I mean, this isn't funny, but I would go back before my little brother's suicide.
No.
I'd be a better brother, make sure he knows he's loved and that life is good.
Honorable, very honorable. I would go back to 1986, Rochester, New Hampshire, and have a little talk with Linda and Greg Hoey Sr., and I would say, don't let your kid play semi-professional football. Don't let
or
him
video games.
Yeah, and then I would say, hey, you know what? Check out those varicose veins on his legs too. You know, let's check those out.
They don't exist yet. You're only 6.
Oh, they were there.
That's horrendous.
Yeah. Okay, so Newman.
Yo,
It's been 30 years. The movie was released in 1995. It's been 30 years, almost 31 years.
Mhm.
Does 12 Monkeys still hold up to you?
hell yes. Hell yes. This is a flick that came out of one of the greatest decades of modern cinema. The 90s had so many fantastic movies that pushed the envelope, that were weird, that found a way to be both hip and cool, but also weird and off-putting, but also sexy and fun. The 90s had so much vibrancy and so much daring that the 80s just didn't have. And this is one such film. This is one of those movies that got made the way it did because the studio wasn't paying close enough attention. And the man got final cut. Yeah, man, this is a great goddamn flick. And if you need more proof of it, my wife, who's not into these kinds of movies exactly, was sitting watching this with me. And as it kept rolling along, she kept leaning in going, damn, this is good. Like, oh, damn, that came back around. Oh, damn, so they're doing this now. It's great. It's a great film.
It's an advertisement, Mr. Cole. An advertisement.
I just remember being so scared for that little boy. Doesn't matter.
Same question to you. Does 12 Monkeys hold up for you?
Nah, dog. Poor man's time traveling movie. Boring, no action, cheesy sets and wardrobes. Nah. I loved this movie when I was younger. It didn't hold up for me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I like the story, but I felt like it is what it is. It was a low budget movie, and it shows.
All right. Ryan, different question. No, just kidding. Same question.
Well, look, I mean, Bruce Willis doesn't have a ton of great movies, if you really think about it. All right? Die Hard, fantastic, obviously. Pulp Fiction, he's done some cool shit, but the last, end of the Bruce Willis career era everything was terrible, really. But in this movie, I think he kind of really showed his acting chops, and that's what made it so refreshing for me. It's like, oh shit, Bruce Willis can act.
Why am I chained?
And then Brad Pitt, they just let him fucking chew the scenery the entire fucking movie. Like every scene he was in, he was just like, someday I'll do this again in a movie with Edward Norton, and hopefully no one notices. But it was yeah, I liked it. It was one of the better time travel stories. There's not a lot of great fucking time travel movies if you really think about it. I mean, it's no Butterfly Effect. No, I'm kidding. It's way better than Butterfly Effect. So I liked it, man.
Butterfly Effect is a way better movie.
Sorry, that just happened. That just popped out of my mouth just now when you said that silly joke you just said.
Butterfly Effect, at least, I don't know, at least it made you feel something. But this one was just put me to sleep.
I like when he came back and he had no arms.
Yeah, that was cool. They didn't really do shit in this one.
Same question to me. Does 12 Monkeys hold up? Yeah, I was pretty impressed. Again, like I said, I completely forgot this whole movie. I didn't know it was a time-traveling movie. I just remember seeing it when I was younger. I had to have been about 15, 16 years old probably, so high school times. And it really stood out. I liked it.
We actually saw this in the theaters together, Greg.
Oh, I thought you were Seamus. Sorry.
Yeah, Greg, I thought we saw it in the theaters.
God, I would have loved to have seen this in the theaters, because that's the other thing. I couldn't disagree with you more about the sets and the props and the costume. I think it's all very creative. It's got such a kind of a gross, scrappy, lived-in kind of a quality to it. You know, the whole human civilization just completely crumbled. So what little was left behind had to pick up the pieces and DIY their shit down closer into the center of the earth to try to force fuck their way out of this situation. And they fuck up all the time.
Okay.
The whole film, I think, makes great commentary about the sort of religiosity that goes towards psychiatry. If you want to discredit somebody, you just declare them insane. And if you have the paperwork, then you can do that. And no one's going to listen to them no matter what their story is. And that's something I think really fascinating. And then also the perception of reality. It's making a great point. It's 95 and it's making this great point about how we're so inundated with information. It's hard to sift through and know what's real and what's not. And that's something else that I think the movie does really well. It interrogates that perception of reality.
So yeah, they're basically living in fucking caves, but yet they have like no luxuries, but yet they can build a fucking time machine. I don't know. I get the scenario. It's a cool, dark, dismal future, but they pinched the wallet on this one, and I think it was more about convenience than, I don't know. Like I said, they fucked up everything, and I like how they're like, don't. What are they like? When they're talking to him, like, don't fuck this up, Cole. Meanwhile, they send him to the wrong time twice.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It shows how the institutions have broken down, and even the people who claim to be the intelligentsia are just dumb fucks. And this is a total fascist society where they've got these people that are jailed, probably just because they were inconvenient to be around, and you get volunteered for these horrendous experiments that could easily end in your death.
Sounds like 2025 coming on.
I'm saying, man, this
They
shit
predicted
was
it.
pathetic.
All right, Newman, is 12 Monkeys Terry Gilliam's best work, or is it top 3?
I would probably put it top 3, but I've got to out myself. He's made a lot of movies I haven't seen, but the two of his films that are really big for me and in my mind and my upbringing are this and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Thank you.
So if I get to include those in like one trifecta of awesome, along with, I don't know, fill in the blank that probably belongs there, but my ignorant ass hasn't seen it, then yeah, I'll go with the top 3 because I don't want to have to choose between this and Fear and Loathing. They rock in very different ways for me.
Yep.
I know Ryan will put the Holy Grail in one of the top 3.
Oh shit, that should go on there. Okay, there you go. There's my top 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I would pick that. Fucking, it's a fantastic film. Fear and Loathing. He's got an impressive array of work under his fucking belt. I mean, I like a lot of his shit. And is this in the top 3? Probably after a rewatch. But then again, Life of Brian and Holy Grail, Fear and Loathing. No, it's a little lower than that for me.
Okay.
Still enjoyable. I liked it. Drugs.
It would probably be in my top 3 of his movies. Obviously, Fear and Loathing is my favorite. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to completely bash the movie. I do like the movie, and I do think it's got a cool premise and story. I just think they could have done more with it.
I gotta say, I'm gonna blow you guys' mind and say I think it's his best work. I love Fear, Loathing, Las Vegas, but I haven't seen it in so long, so I would need a rewatch to kind of judge that. But I was looking through his catalog. I didn't know that he did like Life of Brian and like Holy Grail and stuff like that. I couldn't find. I was like, oh, this guy hasn't really done.
Don't forget Jabberwocky.
I've never.
I
seen
also want to
Jabberwocky.
shout out. I really want to shout out The Fisher King because that movie is genuinely beautiful, romantic, heartfelt, difficult, depressing. It's a really good flick, but it's
That's
not
Robin
an easy
Williams,
flick.
right?
Yeah, Robin Williams is fantastic in that movie.
And Jeff fucking Bridges
I have not seen that movie.
and Amanda Plummer. Oh my god, it's beautiful, but it's not an easy flick.
No, it's a hard watch for sure. Still highly enjoyable though, and Robin Williams fucking really shows off his acting chops in that as well. Greg, what do you got next, big dog?
All right, this is a little nod to our boy Justin at Pop Culture Reflections. We're gonna recast an actor or drop in a fictional character. Newman.
Okay.
What you got?
Okay, all right. First off, Justin, what's up? What's up, man? You better be listening. We love you. I'm gonna say get Jeffrey Combs into that mental hospital that in 1990s Baltimore or wherever the fuck they are, and Jeffrey Combs is one of the therapists walking around the mental institution, observing patients, making weird comments on shit.
I gotta see who Jeffrey. Oh, for some reason, it's slipping my mind who Jeffrey Combs is.
Oh, Dr. Herbert West from The Reanimator.
I've never seen The Reanimator.
Oh shit, man, it's great. He's got that one part where he's like, "Who's going to believe a talking head? Steal my research? Get a job in a sideshow." Dude, he's awesome.
Okay, I see who he is now.
I don't know who that is either, but for a second I thought he was. I didn't know where he was going because I thought he said Jeffrey Goins.
See, that's another reason. The names are so similar. How can they not?
Oh, that's a good call. Seamus, what about you? Who would you recast as an actor or drop in a fictional character?
I'd recast the whole movie, except for Brad Pitt. Like I'm hopping in my time travel device right now. You feeded me through that tube in the wall. I recast Bruce Willis with Mel Gibson, and remember, I'm going back to 1995 as it was before everybody knew everything about everyone. You know, I'm thinking Mel Gibson or Nick Cage for Bruce Willis's character, and Madeline Stowe's character, I would choose Demi Moore. I'm kidding, Bruce. No, I'd actually probably go with Jodie Foster.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that working. Nick Cage and Jodie Foster.
There you go. They must have done a movie together because Nick Cage has been in like 1,000 movies. So.
What about you, Ryan, Mr. Fatback Supreme? What would you do?
I'd drop Bill and Ted into this movie alongside the rest of the cast, and they can show them how time travel's really done. I think it would have been a fantastic element to the movie.
Definitely would have been more interesting.
Get George Carlin in there, and I'm sold.
Yeah.
Rufus!
Rufus! Listen to this dude, Rufus. He knows what he's talking about, right?
You got a good Bill voice.
Too kind, thank you.
She's like, that was my Ted. Fuck.
Yeah, right?
I forgot what impression you did when we were doing Pineapple Express, but you nailed it. I remember giving you a compliment then. I would go with Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator from Terminator 1 to time travel and really shake things up a little bit. He would be like, where's Sarah Connor? Where is she?
And then just kill everyone. I would love it.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting movie.
That airport scene would have been way different.
I don't think that guy would have been bored in the plane.
He like goes through the metal detector and it just goes off and they look at him and he kind of grins.
Those aren't roses in his hand. All right, Greg, next question, please.
Okay, so Newman, is James Cole really time traveling or is he just insane?
I love that you asked that question because that's sort of Terry Gilliam's favorite conundrum about the film. He really was going for this idea of, is it possible that this is all in Bruce Willis's head? Personally, I think the movie is less fun if the time travel isn't real. So I generally try to side with what's more fun. So no, this is all legit. This is really happening. It's a time loop. It's, disease, time travel, experimentation, kaboom. And he sees himself die. He's plagued with the nightmares forever. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how I like to interpret the film.
But that mustache, though.
He might not have recognized himself.
Well, that's the beauty, right? There's so much duality in this,
He's like,
right?
he didn't even recognize it. He didn't even know he was the kid either.
Well, because, he both does and does not witness his own death. How fucked up is that? There's all that Schrodinger's cat duality happening throughout this whole fucking movie. It's part of what I love about it.
I do, and I love all those things about it. I just think it was a little boring, But I do like all those things that make you think, and that like I said, it's a good story. It's I just feel like I would like to see it redone. This movie could be redone.
I'm gonna say one
They
more
could
thing.
they should make a whole TV show about it.
They did, didn't they? Has anybody
Yeah.
seen it?
Yeah.
It was
I never
like
watched
4
the show.
seasons. It couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
I never saw the show.
Yeah, I hear it's great.
Great.
Ryan, is James Cole really time traveling or is he just insane?
That's the best part of this whole fucking movie, if you ask me. If he's not time traveling, more depressing, but maybe a better movie. You look at it from that perspective.
No, like how upset are you every time when you find out at the end of the movie, you find out it's like a dream or
Yeah, it's
something?
just
I'm
a
like,
dream.
oh fuck this, I'm out of here.
Thank you, because that's literally what I was going to say earlier, too.
I know, you remember Dallas? Come on.
I always hate that. I want to go with the fantastical, imagining is the real thing.
I hated ending in a dream, but can I still get Patrick Duffy in my shower? Call me greedy. I have my cake and eat it, too.
Hold on a second. Patrick, when you're done in there, can you go to Newman's house? I know, you look good, baby. Yeah. All right, cool.
God, I'm glad he's showering before he comes over. Jesus.
Outside right by the shed.
No, I'm just hosing him off right now.
That's all he deserves. Step by step, indeed.
we'll make it better the second time around.
Dirty whore. All right, doesn't somebody still have to answer this question? I'm one full beer in and I'm ruining everything.
No, you're good, dude. Seamus.
I think every time travel is insane, right? I mean, that's how it always goes.
It's true.
But no, I mean, I would have to say he's really traveling. You know, both him and Madeline Stowe's characters both have solo POV scenes, and she sees him disappear multiple times. So
Sounds like my dad.
Really going, jeez. You know, why would she have her own POV scenes without Bruce Willis in it if they weren't both real?
Maybe she's crazy too.
Or maybe she's the crazy one.
Yeah.
No, because then we have just scenes with just him. So that's my perspective. If they both have their own point of view scenes, then they're both characters.
Well, I mean, according to every other character in the movie, female psychologist, am I right? And it was nice to see a movie based in a simpler time. And you can still smoke cigarettes in a hospital.
Cigarettes, yeah. Right. Yeah, the head doctor was a prick.
That was Frank Gorshin, man, the fucking Riddler from the Adam West Batman series.
Oh, shit!
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was so crazy because the whole and he was such a prick. The whole time we're watching this, my wife, every time he's on screen, my wife was like, "I fucking hate that guy. That guy's such a prick." And I love the part where they're looking in the empty room and he gets all like,
I was gonna do that too, but I can't do it.
it's so specific. It's so specific and off-putting and weird. Like he's like right up in the mic doing it.
I was trying to do that after that scene, but I just couldn't do it.
Oh my god! I love it, and that's I love the crunchy little details throughout this flick.
Oh, shit.
Right, he's acting like he's fucking Sherlock Holmes there, looking around.
He slipped through the fucking Rita Hayworth poster, whatever, like in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, right. I want James Cole found now, not tomorrow, not after breakfast. Now.
He may be smart, but he's still chauvinistic.
Yeah. And I don't think he was insane. I think he was time traveling for sure because I saw him go in that tube, and that tube is clearly a time travel machine.
It's clearly a silly putty machine or a
I know my
Play-Doh
tubes.
machine.
I know my tubes. That was a time travel-y, timey-wimey tube if ever I saw one.
It just pushes Bruce Willis out like a triangle shape.
People meet. That's how they're surviving. We put him in the wrong one. That wasn't the time show. Oh, we'll have to get another prisoner.
Got another volunteer, please.
Greg, next question, please.
So this is a nod to a fellow You Run podcast member, Movies for Dayz, and it's an elevator pitch. Newman, pitch this movie to John Smith, who's riding up the elevator with you. Or maybe down.
Ooh, okay. So whether we're going up or going down, I can tell you I'm not a clown. I'm dead fucking serious. 12 Monkeys. 1990s sci-fi thriller. Bruce Willis showing his acting chops. Brad Pitt giving you proto Tyler Durden and Madeline Stowe being in a movie, which won't happen too much after the 90s. So seriously, come and check it out. It's got Terry Gilliam weirdness from start to finish. It's got big ideas. It's got a great production design. And it's got a very memorable score and script and tude. So you can't do better for a couple of hours. Gives you exactly what it promises on the tin. Oh, shit, this is your floor. Later, brah. Your wife's cheating on you. Bye.
Sold. I'm going to see it now. Ryan, give me an elevator pitch because Rodney Johnson is riding down the elevator with you.
Hello, Rodney. Terry Gilliam here. I have an idea for this movie, okay? It's going to be called 12 Monkeys. Is there any monkeys in it? Well, no, not per se. I mean, there's like 2 scenes with monkeys, but really it's more about time travel. And Brad Pitt, he talks a lot, and, you know, he's going to create a character, and he's going to be a little crazy. He's going to say, drugs! Well, basically, is Bruce Willis actually time traveling? I'm not really sure, but we're going to find out. But maybe we won't find out, and maybe a little boy will get shot, and Bruce Willis will see the shot, and you understand it's going to be a great film, man.
All right. Excellent. I take it Terry Gilliam is American. American. Seamus, give me an elevator pitch. Sell this movie to me. You got Sarah McPherson, and you guys are riding sideways to the middle floor.
Let's go cowgirl.
Okay.
This movie had me when I was younger. Bruce Willis could do no wrong back in my childhood 90s. I mean, it had Bruce Willis's butt. You got dudes in uniform scrubbing him down. Soapy Bruce Willis butt. I mean, what else do you want?
A lot of scrubbing of the butt.
He had a dirty butt.
In my elevator pitch, I'm riding up the top floor with Tommy Johnson, and I'm just going to sing 12 Monkeys Jumping on the Bed, and I'm not going to do the rendition right now because nobody wants to hear that, but that would be my elevator pitch. 12 monkeys jumping off the bed, and one fell off and broke his head.
That's... No parent would sing it for 12 monkeys, Greg.
I would.
Being a dad of 5, I would... You get 5 monkeys tops.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going on that long.
Well, I'm a dad of 1, so I would sing it to 1.
Oh my god. A dog is not a person.
Do we need to be promoting all this cranium injury? You know what, with Bruce Willis and all? I mean, I believe the song goes, one fell off and bumped his head.
Yes.
Greg,
come on,
you're so
man.
Insensitive.
It's 2025, man. Come on.
I'm going to get canceled.
You know what? I'm hope that you inspire you to be better.
Yes.
You know?
I will be better. I'm going to be better. Smarter. Better.
Faster. Fuck, we have the technology, you guys.
So this is also kind of a nod to pop culture, though I didn't realize it at the time, but I am now that I'm reading it. So, name me 3 things you like about this movie. We're going to pivot, and we're going to let Ryan go first this time.
Well, I love Brad Pitt's performance. You can tell he's young, he's hungry, ready to establish himself. Drugs! I like the unsure nature of the movie, for sure. I like how we don't know what the fuck is going on, and how we see little tidbits of fucking information on it could be true, it might not be true. And I just love the reckless smoking in hospitals.
All right. Seamus, what you got? 3 things you like about this movie.
Brad Pitt's character, the carnival music, and I'm sure there's got to be something else I like about this movie. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I guess I would say just the story and like the paradoxes of it, and like how he's there as a kid, and then he's there as seeing himself get a shot as a kid, and and how he remembers this girl from his past, but she's from the future. Just that. I mean, that shit was cool.
Yeah. All right, Newman, you're up next for 3 things you like about the movie. Only 3, though. I think you're on mute.
Thank you. Good catch.
Newman, come back!
I can blame it all on you. So 3 things and only 3 things. Hot shit. The tone, the pace, and the design.
Interesting, because I have the opposite of the next one, I think, but it's diving in a little too deep. I'm going to say my 3 things. I really like the story. I really like the grimy atmosphere. Like the future was grimy and gross and people were struggling. And I really like the acting. I thought the acting was great. I liked the dude. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. The guy who had the briefcase at the end. He was the guy who ripped his teeth out in Concussion, starring Will Smith.
David Morse.
Yes, and he's in Green Mile, and he's in...
The Rock.
He's in all kinds of shit.
Yeah, Escape at Dannemora. He's excellent in.
Right. So the whole time, also, yeah, we didn't really talk about that. The whole time, everyone thinks it's Jeffrey Goins that is the one that is spreading the virus, but it was really this guy who used to work for his father.
Yes.
So the army of the 12 monkeys were just a bunch of kids. They were a joke.
Yeah, it was just a big prank to like release animals from the zoo and put their dad in the monkey cage. Dad, by the way, played by Christopher Plummer, and I never realized that until this viewing. I was just like, oh yeah, old guy with a southern accent, whatever. Fucking Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, legend.
I think the scariest aspect of this movie was actually that red-headed ponytail. That was
for David
horrifying
Morse.
to look upon. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he did not look like you could tell he wasn't a redhead.
Yeah, he almost looked like Crisp from Kindergarten Cop.
Shit,
Crisp.
Is this thing on? Crisp. Crisp, I said.
Well, it's just a great name. Who the fuck is named Crisp? I might be saying it wrong, but I thought that's what his name was.
It wouldn't work with my name.
I want to say that
Dominic.
I wrote this line down because it really kind of struck me as I was watching the movie. There's some really good dialogue in this movie. First off, there's some great rants, and it's very like I think it's just well written with the
Get out of my chair!
But after he fucking kills the guy in the alleyway or whatever, and the girl's like, "You killed him," and he's like, "All I see are dead people." I mean, that's a pretty fucking like.
See, he's seen the future to like the Sixth Sense.
Yeah, everybody's already fucking dead, bitch.
It's pretty metal. That's something else that comes up a lot. It's like, are you going to save us? I can't save you. You're already dead. Like, I can't undo what's been done. The only thing we can do is try to collect things to unfuck ourselves in the future. But you are all fucked. I'm sorry. I'm not here to save you. We were really into this, like, Kyle Reese shit back then, and I'm super okay with it.
Yeah, that was nasty when he took the spider and he put it in his mouth. I had a hard time with that.
That's the thing. Like, the whole premise of the movie is you can't change the outcome. Do you guys believe that? Do you believe that we're all fated to what?
Sarah Connor doesn't.
I've seen the butterfly effect.
And Looper, and Bill and Ted.
Oh, I like Looper.
And Groundhog Day.
Looper's awesome.
Looper is awesome. Isn't that Bruce Willis?
It is.
It was, yeah. It was also in the last Ryan Johnson movie that I liked.
Well, that's all right, buddy. Ryan Johnson's still doing stuff.
Oh, he's
There'll be
cool,
other
man.
chances.
He's going to be just fine, and that's all good.
Well, speaking of that, what are 3 things you would change about this movie? And we're going to start with Seamus.
Casting, the wardrobe,
The body
more
count.
action, more action. Yes, exactly. It's Bruce Willis, man. I want to see Bruce Willis. I know he's a fucking badass. I don't want to see some fucking quivering fucking loony in these oversized clothes he's wearing. He looks like he's 80 years old. The way his wardrobe was. I want to see my badass Bruce that I remember from the 90s.
What's that Western when he shot people with his gun? They went like
The Last Man Standing.
They went flying like 20 feet.
Yeah, I wish this movie was. I wish they mixed this movie with Last Man Standing, and I would have loved it.
Last monkey standing.
It's a great change.
Time traveling cowboy.
Yeah. Ryan, 3 things you would change about this movie, 12 Monkeys.
I mean, I'd like to see it updated, obviously. I thought, I mean, like Greg said, I'm going to piggyback on what you guys said. I thought the grimy nature of it was fantastic. I liked the sets. I thought the fucking graffiti and the posters on the wall where there was some cool shit in the background if you stopped and kind of looked at it. Ton I would change, I mean, like,
All they did was use New York City and like an abandoned building somewhere.
well, I live in the woods, so it was refreshing for me to see how people live. I'm like, look at that kid.
City life.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, Greg. I'm not going to change this guy's vision, okay? He's smarter than me. He's made cooler shit than me.
You
Who am I
can't
to
change the
say?
future, or you can't.
I disagree.
I'm on an outdated MacBook. He's, he's making movies. I'm not doing that.
He's making movies for days.
I'm making chicken sandwiches, hamburger sandwiches.
Chicken sandwiches and hamburger sandwiches are very important.
Yeah, I can't live without those. We can live without a movie.
Don't sell yourself short, that's all I'm saying.
I can Lee without them.
Ken Lee!
Live with no chicken.
That's right. Protein!
Newman, what would you change about this movie? 3 things.
The first one is the sound design. There's a lot of really overused Foley sound effects littered throughout this movie. If you've watched a lot of movies, you've heard, like, specifically during the fight where Bruce Willis is going after the homeless dude that was trying to rape Madeline Stowe, and he smashes his head into, like, a concrete wall. The head smash, that sound effect is something you've heard in a ton of movies, and, like, way too many times. So, and there's a couple of examples of those kinds of things throughout the flick. So that's something I would change. I would get some more creative work done with the sound.
Hey, I know that soundboard.
I don't know how I justify doing what I'm about to say because the movie's already 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but I love so much of what happens in the mental institution where Brad Pitt is showing him around and it's very One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but like on fucking the worst crack you found at the bottom of a dumpster or something. Like it's all so gross and grimy and overcrowded. I would have just liked a little more of that, I guess.
Yeah, I thought, like, I remember there being more of that when I was younger. Like, Jeffrey Owens actually wasn't, or Brad Pitt actually wasn't in it as much as I thought.
He makes such an impression, right? He's one of those
Yeah.
like Hannibal Lecter characters. He's only on this many minutes, but you remember so much of him.
Drugs.
It's kind of like, what's that movie with, was it Jack Nicholson?
As good as
Jack
it gets.
Nicholson? What movie?
But like, I think they did it did a little differently here. I mean, I liked the twisted asylum in this movie. I did enjoy those scenes, but I was actually wondering, do they really drug mental patients that much? Like,
Oh yeah, fuck
dude
yeah.
was drooling and couldn't walk. He couldn't.
Well, he was violent. I mean, if
Yeah.
you take out fucking 9
That's true.
guards, you're gonna get a fucking Thorazine drip.
So maybe just put him in a room instead of drugging him up. I don't know. Like, he didn't even have to practice for that scene with the key. He was like remembering his it was he was in this is when like Bruce Willis was drinking like a madman, so he's just like, this is how I used to get in my car at night. Like, eventually get the key in there.
And I honestly can't think of a third thing. Like I'm really trying, and I can't think of a third thing. I like this movie an awful lot the way it is.
Nice. That's fair.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're totally good. I've been doing that this whole night, man. I'd feel bad if I was the only one doing it.
Stop interrupting me. It's my turn.
It's his turn.
Why am I changed?
Batman, chill.
Some of the FX, like again, like you guys said, I thought it'd be cool if it was kind of, dated, like if it was made, if it had the same feel but was like made today with like better effects. I think that could be cool. The pacing and the runtime for me could have been a little better. And like Newman said, the sound, like the soundtrack, the score, not necessarily the soundtrack, I guess the score and some of the sound effects were kind of a little off, and I thought could have been updated as well too. But again, like I really like this movie as well. So nitpicking. Moving on to number 9.
9.
Newman, rate the acting on the Crustometer, the world famous Crustometer with pineapple pizza all up in it. 1 through 8.
1 through 8. The acting?
Yes, sir.
8.
All right.
I think Bruce Willis is fantastic in this. I think this is pre-Sixth Sense. We're seeing that there's more to this guy than just John McClane. And I think it was good that they stripped out a lot of Bruce Willis-isms. That was very deliberate. I think it's cool that we see proto Tyler Durden from Brad Pitt, because this was also a time in his career where they just said, oh, pretty boy, let's put him in the lead, and he's boring. And he's so much better when he gets to be a weird, crazy character, and he gets to do that here. And the supporting cast are all fucking fabulous, and you kind of forget that until you go back through it. So, yeah, no, I say 8.
All right. That's good call. Ryan, what you got? Crustometer, 1 through 8.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I mean, I thought I think this is the best example of Bruce Willis actually acting that I've seen. I don't fucking like Sixth Sense anyway, so I don't give a fuck about that. And I think, when you let Brad Pitt loose and just fucking go ham on this, I think that's why he fucking chewed the scenery in every fucking scene he was in. Like,
I think Pitt got nominated for like an Emmy or something.
that's a television award.
Or whatever the other one.
A Tony.
A Grammy?
It was a Grammy.
Music. I don't even fucking know.
Jesus.
I don't watch any of those fucking things. I don't care about celebrities.
Well, I care about your rating score.
Oh, that's gorgeous, Greg.
Mm.
So
like
hard
I
now.
like that segue.
What do you got, Seamus? Crustometer.
I give everyone a 6.
Okay.
They were good. It was good. It wasn't great. I think acting nowadays is better.
6 out of 8 is a
I
pretty
think
good score.
drama has come a long way, and I just think there's more acting chops now than there were in the 90s.
Yeah, I get that. People learn from Bruce Willis in 12 Monkeys. You know, they saw his acting chops, like, wow.
It gave them something to aspire to.
Exactly.
And some precious few do reach the same heights.
Ooh.
I'm glad Bruce Willis had 1 through 11 monkeys to look up to for inspiration.
Yes.
The original title was Only 2 Monkeys, but then when Bruce Willis showed up, they said, fuck me, this guy's worth 10 of these.
We need 10. We need 10 more.
10 more monkeys. Get him here now.
We need to go to the bed, grab those monkeys off the bed.
Bandage their heads, their fucking heads, and keep the press out of here.
So yeah, I give it a 7. I thought they were great. Brad Pitt was great, and Bruce Willis was great. Was it Madeline Stowe? She was excellent as well too.
Cute.
Moving on. Okay, Seamus, is this a top 5 Bruce Willis movie for you?
No, I this isn't Bruce Willis's. This isn't Bruce Willis' role. I want Last Boy Scout Bruce Willis. I want Pulp Fiction Bruce Willis. Any Die Hard. The Last Man Standing. I want The Fifth Element, Sin City, and probably 5 to 10 others. I'm not saying that he didn't do a good job. I'm just saying I think of Bruce Willis, I think of action movies. And I know that's kind of why he took this role. I think he wanted to get away from the tough guy image and show some of his chops, which I can appreciate. But no, this isn't the Bruce Willis of my childhood.
This isn't my Bruce Willis.
Not my Willis. What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? Oh, no.
I'm more the color of night Bruce Willis, you know what I mean?
Get that big Willie. All right, Ryan, is this a top 5 Bruce Willis movie for you?
I mean, maybe. I mean, sure. What the fuck? If it is, though, it's like at number 5. Know what I mean? Maybe 5.5. Know what I mean?
Just like Bruce.
I like a lot of Bruce Willis shit, dog. You know, he's great. He's an icon. I'll always have love in my heart for Bruce. I could have done without the last like 3, 4 Die Hard movies, but you know, I'm cool.
They're all good.
It's all good, baby. All right, Newman, what you got?
Yeah, I've been sucking this movie's dick all night. You think I'm going to stop now? Yeah, this is totally in the top 5. Like Bruce Willis, right? First off, don't force me to say what my other 4 are, but it's definitely in there. You only need one Die Hard movie in your top 5 of Bruce Willis, so take your fucking pick. And then once you pick that one, you don't need to put in any of his other Die Hard adjacent stuff, so The Last Boy Scout doesn't need to go on the list. It's awesome, but it doesn't fucking need to go on there because you've already got that representation taken care of. So yeah, no, this is on there partly because it's so unlike a lot of his work. You see so much madness, sorrow, and vulnerability, and this weird, like, childlike wonder mixed with the dread and the fear all up in the eyes. And we get all up in those eyes a whole lot in this movie. Yeah, no, definitely top 5 for me.
Okay.
It's true. It's probably the first movie we saw Bruce Willis being vulnerable.
I'm get all up in those eyes.
Like, obviously, he's been caught by the protagonist or the antagonist, sorry. He's always been caught and been in situations, but this whole movie, like, he's weak, he's confused, he's not the typical, where he just takes everything head on and just beats everybody up. He can't do that in this movie.
He's kind of like a bug in a jar or a rat in a maze, He's at the whim of all these forces that are way more powerful than him, and he knows it.
Yeah, despite all his rage.
Hey.
I walked right into that.
He also fucking... He plucks both of his fucking teeth out. He's fucking blood dripping down his face. They get off a bunch like, try to blend in.
That's a laugh out loud moment for me. That cracked me up.
That's when Bruce Willis found himself, when he took the trackers out of his teeth.
So for me, it's like right on the fringe because I got Pulp Fiction, Sin City, Looper, Lucky Number 11, Unbreakable, and surprisingly, I really love Bandits. That's a low-key gem for me.
Not Time Bandits by Gillian. That was a terrible movie.
No, it's got Billy Bob Thornton and who's the girl who plays the elf in Lord of the Rings?
Tyler.
It's Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett. She gets tested by the ring. But yeah, it's pretty close. But yeah, I would say it's like probably 6 or 7 for me. Saying that I still really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I got back into it and we were able to cover this.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Okay, we're
Motherfucker.
getting close to wrapping things up here. We got 2 more questions.
All right,
Rate
all right.
the soundtrack on the Crustometer. Newman, 1 through 8. What you got?
6, because like the theme is for me very memorable. You know,
Yeah, the theme's great.
Yeah, as soon as it came on,
I love that
like,
shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that shit. But like, I can't really remember anything else from the movie. So obviously, it did its job as far as blending in and supporting what was happening, but it didn't do a good job of making me go, "Oh fuck yeah, this music!" Except that one theme. So I'll say 6.
Did they use any music in it?
They did because
You mean like just other than the original
Yeah,
music
other
they
than
wrote?
original music that they wrote for the movie, did they actually use any songs?
Yeah, he was listening to the radio and he was like, "Oh, turn this up!" And he
Oh,
was, like,
that's right,
like,
that's
singing
right.
the songs and stuff. And there was
The ones that they didn't have to pay for because all the artists were dead.
It was like
Yes.
Blast from the Past when Brendan Fraser was like, "Oh, it's Perry Como, hey!"
Seamus, what you got on that soundtrack score?
I'm right with Newman. I had a 6, and it was nothing special, but it was unique and memorable.
Ryan,
I don't have to rate this if I don't want to, Greg.
what?
I don't have to rate this if I don't want to.
But you do.
I'm not required.
You are
This
by
This
law.
is an open format.
I'm taking mine back then.
All right, it's fine. It's a 5. First song banger. Rest of it, I could give a fuck.
Whoa!
And they had that annoying alarm sound that kept going off. Like I was like, I hate that sound.
I love that song.
You're not supposed to like an alarm sound. It's actually that's the whole point of it.
I know, dude. I just started yelling at my kids all of a sudden. I'm like, everything bad that happens is your fault. And I was like, I didn't mean that. It was the alarm. And I'm sad about Bruce Willis.
You know, it's funny how remember he wanted to like the future's so bad that he wanted to stay in that town. Like, so that's like something in itself, right? That you would leave everything behind just to stay in the past.
Oh,
Because,
dude, he didn't even want to, he wanted to stay in that little swamp. He's like, I got water, I got air.
I love this there.
So, like you guys, I really liked the theme to the movie. It was a banger. But I thought the alarm sounds were amazing. Oh my god, it woke me right up. No, I
Best
gave it
part of the film, goddamn.
yeah, I gave it a 5. Nothing special, nothing bad. I like some of the old timey songs that he was jamming into the radio, and I actually thought that was kind of like not an emotional scene, but it was cool to see him like react to the songs. And we know Bruce Willis is a musician. He's a singer
was.
and a guitar player.
Harmonicist.
Yeah.
No, that actually did kind of hit me a little different this time. Him just kind of sitting there contemplating music.
Yeah.
And it made me think of just how many options we have right now for music. Like, it's insane compared to 30, 40 years ago. And
Everything. TV shows, movies, podcasts. I mean, there's just...
but there's something really powerful about music, and like the way you get it just through the sound of it, and how it's not something you can just make with your voice. Anyway, the idea hit me that what if you really grew up in a place where none of that existed?
I couldn't imagine a world with no music. Well, actually, couldn't say there's no music because they were still listening to it because he obviously recognized it. Or was that like before? Because he was still alive, so does he only remember it from before like the
well, yeah, he
plague
says
or whatever?
We have nothing like this. Like we have, we have nothing like this. And
But
so
does that mean they don't have recordings or they just don't have any new music?
He's like, we only got Machine Gun Kelly. It sucks.
You know, I couldn't imagine.
Well, it's like fucking Last of Us, right? If there's music happening, it's because you know somebody who has access to an instrument and they're playing it for you. That's literally what you got.
Right, but I'm wondering, do they not even have music players, or is he just remembering that music from before the fall?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm not even sure. But just being thrown back into a place where you have all these options for music, it must just be such a mind fuck for him.
One of the best video game soundtracks of all time, the Last of Us video game. It is emotional and amazing.
Well, you see him like when they're transporting him from the police department to the insane asylum, like he's, it's brief and it's subtle, but you see like he's not used to seeing the sun.
Yes.
It only lasts for like a moment before they throw him in the truck, but you could tell like he's shocked at being out in daylight.
Push
Push it real good.
All right, Seamus. I'm gonna let you answer first. I want you to rate the movie overall. Crustometer, a 1 through 8. What did you think of the 12 Monkeys overall?
Went with me last because I'm probably giving it the lowest score. I'm giving it a 5 crust.
I meant the 12 Monkeys overalls that they're wearing. What do you rate those?
Mastermind Jeffrey Goins in charge, so I mean they couldn't fail.
Yes. Ryan?
Huh?
Overalls. Do you wear them?
I don't wear them. I should though.
You
should. Seems to be.
I can picture you wearing them too.
One strap down.
So there on a hot night when you're recording in the shed, dancing in his shed overalls.
Shoveralls.
It's really the ultimate piece of apparel. You only need the one thing, and you're dressed. Well, I'm ready.
Technically, you only need one strap. It'll still stay up.
Oh, yeah, man. And you can play with your nipple with the free strap. And don't act like you haven't done it, okay?
I'm doing it right now.
The metal clamp on there is great because it's kind of optional, but it's a kink.
All right.
I hear with your nipples, Ryan, you could probably just hang that thing on it and you'll be good.
What do you mean?
Ryan Nipples
You think I have fat nipples? I have tiny jean button nipples.
Look, this,
I
honestly,
don't even know what your nipples look like.
This is a nipple intervention. We're sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear about it like this.
I think your nipples should go on a diet.
This whole episode was a ruse. Yeah, we're not
not covering 12 monkeys. We're just covering your nipples.
Like, we want to cover them, and we're begging you to cover them.
I have great nipples.
Ryan, the best nipples on the podcast.
Well, man,
maybe in the network.
You could do better, sausage nipples. We could strive for better.
Oh, fuck.
We don't condone nipple discrimination on this show. We're just playing around. I don't even know what his nipples look like.
We respect all nipples. Here, you can eat that crust.
Don't cancel us. We love your nipples.
Guys, it's been like just an hour. So many cancels already.
All right, Ryan.
I give it 7 nipples. Crust.
All right. And I want to give my score, but did you notice that I did not use paper tonight? I went on my phone. I used my phone.
I didn't hear you click in or paper rattling.
Paper?
That was a blank piece of paper. But my score is a 7. I really enjoyed this movie. Again, it's been 20 plus years since I've seen this movie. Again, it obviously has some flaws, but I thought it was a very good movie, and a 7 out of 8 crust proves that. And last but not least, our guest from Movie for Dayz, Newman. Overall, I mean, I kind of feel like you're going to give it a 9 out of 8 or maybe 11 out of 8.
Am I allowed to give it a 9 out of 8? Because I totally will. It's one of the greatest movies.
There's no rules on the crustometer.
Fucking 9, yeah. Yeah, 9. 9 out of 8.
A 9 is really just uneven slices.
No, a 9 is when the pizza cook spits on your pizza after he hands it to you.
Look, a 9 is very odd, which is what I am and what this film is. So we go together, and holy shit, 9 out of 8 for this film.
First ever. That's like extra.
That's math.
That's like extra cheese or stuffed crust or something.
That's math. Yeah, the math will math because I'll make it math because time travel shenanigans. No, this movie is great, and it's one of the greatest of the decade, and it's also very emblematic of the decade. And it's got all these great people who either were or would become household names. Fuck yeah, man. This movie's Tits McGee and then some. 9 out of 8.
Nipples McGee. This guy went back in time, went forward in time, and changed the crustometer.
I just think he's crazy.
Then I belong in a Terry Gilliam film.
We need to chain this man.
Why am I chained?
I belong in a Terry and Gilliam film too, but it's Jupiter Ascending, unfortunately.
Oh, he did
That's
that?
a Wachowski movie.
Definitely Tom Cruise should have played Cole's part.
Yeah, but he came up short, though.
Respect the cock. Mr. Cruz, this is a Wendy's.
I'm just practicing for Magnolia. Sorry. All right, and that was the 12 monkeys jumping on the bed, and we all fell off, and we bumped our heads. Ryan,
Greg,
hi. I like your
Hey.
nipples.
obviously. My nipples are a 9 out of 8.
Obviously.
We'd love to thank everybody for listening. You're all beautiful, beautiful people. And Seamus, your voice is still so creamy.
Oh, behave.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky. Obviously, if you want to check out our Patreon for just as low as $1, you can get our episodes up to a week early. You can help the show out that way. We're on Spotify, Apple Pod, and YouTube. And you know that we rep the You Run Podcast Network. Let Scott pimp your podcast.
Yeah, Newman, before we go, why don't you tell us what the future holds for Movies 4 Days?
Please give us an advertisement.
What's it's an advertisement, Mr. Cole.
That's what it was.
They're not really talking to you. What do we got going on at Movies 4 Days? Coming up right now, our episode is covering the latest Superman movie from James Gunn, and that's pretty rare for me. I don't usually do very recent movies. Next up, going to be The Iron Claw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, damn right.
God.
We're going deep. It's going to get depressing. But
Oh,
after
my
that,
God.
we are going to go hard into the liquor and a little into the drugs for the Rum Diary on Freak Power Podcast. And after that, a big favorite of all dudes of all varieties, Starship Troopers.
Woo.
Yep. So
it.
it's just going to keep being crazy at my channels. Rat Rico's Roughnecks. Huh! And you know what to do. Oh, my God. That episode is great. I can't wait for that one to come out. So, yeah, you can find me on Twitter at MoviesDayz. We spell it with a Z. You can find me on Instagram at movies_4_days. And you can also find me on the Slasher app at Movies 4 Days because, God damn it, I like horror movies, and I don't care who knows it.
That was beautiful, man. Unfortunately, every time someone says Iron Claw, I just get sad, super sad. So I'm going to take the show out on a depressing note. So let's take it out on a You Gonna Eat in Crust We Trust, but let's say it's super sad, all right, guys? Let's do it for Jeremy Allen White, Comedy Show of the Year. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And remember, in crust,
We
trust.
I'm doing it for Zac Efron's jaw.
Thanks.
And it's
Thanks for listening, everybody. We're You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast, serving up hot takes one crust at a time. And thanks to our guest, Newman, from Movies for Days.
This ends our podcast.
If you play the games, you voluntarily take a tranquilizer. I guess they give you some chemical strains, huh? Drugs! What's that they gave you? Thorazine? Halidol? Learn your drugs. Know your doses.
Ryan Nipples
You
Wilson.
have fat nipples? I have tiny G-button nipples.